Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to What Lies Beyond Existence. I am Nick Holden II, and we're back. I was gonna say we're ready. We're back for more Final Fantasy in the morning and Poetry for the Poison Part 1, the pre-production phase, on the afternoon. Yes guys, so first of all, you might have noticed that there's something wrong right there. Instead of the traditional Final Fantasy screen, Final Fantasy 6 screen, we got an open video, and that's because yesterday came out a trailer for Final Fantasy 16, and I thought, well, what if I watched with you guys? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's a 3-minute long video. I haven't watched it yet. I only noticed it this morning. So yeah, Final Fantasy 16, guys. It's a trailer. Let's see. Hopefully we get like a release date. That would be cool. So boop, there. Oh no, this camera is not. No. So let's use this one. No, that camera is not optimized. Oops. I thought if everything was on with the camera turned off. So okay. Yeah, let's go. This will work too, I guess. Yeah.
Who are we? What are the dominants? The power we wield. It wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us. That its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon.
There's going to be another war, isn't there?
Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Gameplay. Cool.
The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow. If I take the field, our duel will shake the island to its foundations.
Shiva.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Okay.
Awaken, child of fate. Awaken, if free.
Oh man, 1 year. 1 year. 1 damn year. Man, this is gonna be fun. This is going to be fun. Okay, so go away. Okay, man, I don't even know. I don't even know. Sorry, this was you, not me. Okay, couple of things that I noticed. First of all, Final Fantasy still is... I'm gonna put this down. Way down. Just so it provides, like, an atmosphere instead of being overwhelmed. Okay, so, about that trailer. First of all, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong... No, I mean, Final Fantasy VI also has that vibe, more or less. But I think it will be around a war between the summonings, between Ifrit, Shiva, Bahamut, Ramu. They call them all. It was part of the song. So I think the Espers or Guardian Forces or Summons or whatever you want to call them, I think they will be front and center on the narrative. So that's, for me, that's awesome. What always compelled me to keep on playing Final Fantasy, and the first thing that actually compelled me to play Final Fantasy back then, Final Fantasy VIII, was actually the Gifis, the Guardian Forces, so the summonings. Shiva, Ifrit, Bahamut, those guys were part of the experience, still are part of the experience in Final Fantasy VI, for example. Without them, this narrative wouldn't go forward. Final Fantasy VII skipped, passed to Materia. Final Fantasy VIII, the Guardian Forces were there, but they're like part of the fight, as well as in 9. In 9, only 2 characters can summon. In 10, you get again Yuna and her rituals and getting all the summons to conquer Sin in the end. 12, no, like at all. 14, I cannot say. 13, again, is background noise, as well as in 15. So, in 16, apparently, the summonings get the attention they didn't get from basically since 6. I'm not counting 10. 10 is okay, but 6, in this story, we've been watching it in the previous, like in the last week. Espers are front and center. Without the Espers, the narrative, Kefka, all he's doing, it wouldn't happen. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. I'm also super excited about, well, it's a new Final Fantasy. Graphics still on top. I'm not excited. I'm curious as to how the gameplay will develop. I've played Final Fantasy 15, so I'm more or less. I've also played a part of Final Fantasy 13, so that type of action RPG I'm more or less into. More or less. Usually I prefer turns, but I didn't dislike at all Final Fantasy 15. I liked it. I've played 10 minutes of Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and the combat is awesome. And I mean, you actually feel it. It's so well done. It's amazingly well done. 15 was good. 7 Remake beats him by a mile. It's that big of a difference. Despite, more or less, you're feeling it. So I'm... And because watching Final Fantasy 16, my first thoughts were, this looks like Final Fantasy 15. The way they fought, the combat. It felt like Final Fantasy 15. But again, I've only watched it now, so my bases of comparison are slim to none. But that was the feeling that I get. I thought, well, this looks like Final Fantasy 15, when Final Fantasy 7 Remake was so much better. And yeah, I'm kind of really wanting to play Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I want to, yeah. I had the opportunity to play like 10 minutes. And yeah, it was so good. So I'm kind of hoping that they follow that, well, that type of gameplay. They both are action RPGs, so 7 and 15, 7 remake and 15. But yeah, the difference was quite huge. So yeah, nevertheless, quite excited. Loved it. Hey Anita, hello, good morning. How are you? So yeah, quite excited to play, to get there. Unfortunately, we did get a date, so summer of 2023, sorry. Yeah, well, it is what it is. 1 year, that's how long we'll have to take. So we have 1 year to finish all the franchise. I don't think we'll take that long though. Just a guess. Okay. First, let me just go open the door to my cat. Let this load. Let's open the door to the cat. Mini. Come on. Move. So, I remember where we are. Let's get the audio back up. Let's not forget that part. Okay. You're back. You're back, Anita. Okay, so I went ahead and yesterday I kind of went and looked for, I don't need to do this, and searched a couple of things that I was missing. First, to know what the hell runic in Silas's menu is. Now I know. Apparently, she can copy attacks, elemental attacks, magic, either from an enemy or a party member. So that's alright-ish. There are a couple of things that I think I lost or missed. Nothing huge. But there are a couple of things that I really want. Most specifically, the espers. Sorry, just make me raise my chair a little bit. There you go. I've made a mistake here. So apparently, I think I'll have to leave. If I want to get the... Yeah. If I want to get the beast that we're gonna get now, the Yeti. Apparently, I cannot have a team of 4. I can only have a team of 3 because the 4th one will be the Moogle. The Moogle that we got, that needs to be the 4th one, because he'll be the one that actually convinces the Yeti to come to my team. So yeah, I did a little research. So these games are huge, and if I don't mind missing a chest here and there, I really do mind like missing big chunks of history. That's a big no-no. Big chunks of history, or missing characters, missing big weapons, missing espers. That's no. I don't want to miss espers. So I'm gonna go change my party. I'm gonna basically ground Setzer, get the Moogle, I think I need to be in the ship to do that. So we're gonna go that in an instant. Change the parties. Bench Setzer. Get the Moogle. Fight the Yeti. And yeah, get another fighter on our team. We're gonna grind a little bit too. Today we're gonna grind. Yeah, so she does Runic. For some reason, that's because I'm free. Silly's learned Thunder. Okay. Yeah, she's learning Ramu. Yeah, no. Does not work like that. Fortunately. These guys unfortunately don't give that much XP. I'm fighting them, but yeah. Not much XP is coming on. Yeah, see. 2k experience. It's just Olympic minimums. Minimums. So yeah, it's okay. Not good enough. And apparently I need to come here with Lock. Lock will unlock most of these doors. And I don't remember, but I think there's an important thing, stuff, character, Esper, magic, I don't know, behind one of these. So yeah, I really need to get Lock and bring him here. The thing is, I completely forgot where to get Lock. Good thing is that I'm... Never mind. The good thing is that we're gonna explore every single corner. Don't do a thing. Is that we're gonna explore every single part of the world before we keep carrying on with the story. Change party members? Yes, please. So, you with Ultima, and you, bro. Done. Take the wheel. So yeah, we're gonna grind a little bit. We're gonna get some characters. We're gonna find some Espers. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna be messing with big towers and stuff like that anytime soon. Oh no. Well, 300, that's... Well, that's a number. The Moog is at 33. That's not the worst thing. So... let's equip him. Dude, come on. I'm so much better now. So Mithril Shield apparently is the best I can give him. Diamond Vest, Jesus. am I gonna give him? Let's give him a nipper wrist. A gauntlet. Allows one weapon to be held with both hands. And his attack just went to 3010. 310, sorry, 3000. I wish. Yes, please, thank you. Okay, alright, let's go. Now I'm so curious to see how much she's gonna do. I don't think he'll get the opportunity. An heavy lance. Nah. Wait a second then. If he's doing it like this, and if Edgar is basically using attacks that are like that, so I can basically... I don't have any other gauntlet. I think... I'm giving these guys shields. Instead I should probably be giving them gauntlets. If you haven't noticed by far, I'm not that big into defense. Usually I'm kind of the punch first, ask questions later. 1082, okay, that's passable at least. That's passable. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's not the best at all. Let's give him some abilities from saving. Actually, I can give him... Let's give this guy some magic. Who knows? He might become something cool. Let's not... let's not put people aside now. Abilities. Let's use your magic to do it a little bit. Nothing much. Save here. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. $180. There you go. Yeah, completely over leveled. We're gonna grind a little bit. I still don't know when. And to be quite honest, I only have more or less of an idea of where we're gonna grind. Yesterday we found a good spot. But I've read that in the Veld we can also... Yeah. In the Veld we can also level quite well. So yeah, I think we're gonna try the Veld. Not sure if it's as good as the place that we found yesterday. But since we have to go get Gao anyway, I figure... Dude, your first attack is that. Bye. Or not. Sillies learn poison. Cattle pass. Bio, break, and death. Sure. We still need to figure out what happened with Terra, if we can do anything more with her quest. I noticed that I missed an Esper. I know that I missed an Esper in Sid's... in Sid's Island, apparently. So, yeah, we're gonna get it. Apparently it's on the floor. So, yeah. That's something that we're gonna do. So we're gonna go get that Esper today! Oh, look. We're also... I think we're gonna get another Esper here. So that's also fun. And another thing, apparently I have to start amassing huge amounts of money. Because there's a thing in the auction house that costs 500,000. So that's gonna be fun too. We have 100,000, so 400 more and we're cool. Yeah. There's an Esper here. I know there's an Esper here. Wait a second, please. So you will have to do this. Please, I got you. There you go. Fura works. To do this frozen, come on. Cast fire on you. 7,000. Whew. I'm gonna use you to start healing people. Heal there. You're gonna use Fura again on her. There. On you. Let's cast a night potion before he tries to attack. Oh, he's attacking her. Okay. It doesn't do that much damage, so yeah. It was predictable that would end up like this. And apparently I think I'll get this Esper right now. That's fine. Seven ability points. So, humans broke my seal of ice. Humans who possess magicite. Wait, no. Honey. An ant. So, humans who possess magicite. Just who are you? I suppose that's of little consequence. But what of this devastation that fills the air? Could the war of the Magi have lasted 1,000 years? That foolish, unending war? Huh? You would seek to put an end to it? Then I shall put my trust in you. New Esper. Cool. Valigarmanda. I don't know this Esper. There's an opening in the cliff. Up onto it. There's an opening. Sure. Are we gonna get the Yeti now? Yeti's cave. Okay. So. Okay. First of all, What's Valigaramanda? Tree disaster. Eats all enemies with fire, ice, and lightning. That's cool. What does she teach? Firaga, Blizzaga, Thundaga. I don't know what you're learning. You're not gonna learn that anymore. Hey, but one. One per each. Finish that. Finish that. He could start learning it. It will take a while. No. He's not gonna learn that. Let's start here. I don't know which side to go, so... This is as good as... Okay. This is good as... How easy can you be punched in the face? Imp! Oh no, Phantom Rush. No, no. Okay. Do that on this fight, I'll do it. Yeah, no, I cannot do that. I cannot do it like that. A normal fire, 1600. So this is a kind of level, cool. So Himp. Take care of that. And since we're here, cure the guy. Not cure. That was my bad. I shouldn't have started like that. I got a chest like that, right there. So how can I get there? Right, through here. Through here, I get the chest. I want the chest, so yeah. So apparently, fire works. There you go. Another level, and now for saving. So they're all leveling, which is alright. Saving's already at 41. A gauntlet! Okay. So... Giga's glove. And his attack just went up to 332. Loses the shield. His defense went down. Sorry. His evasion is just... Yeah, his evasion sucks. Should I go through here or through there? I'm gonna try this one first. I have no clue where to go, so... Okay, so that's where we came from. And that door apparently will also take us down. Oh no. Oh no. Let's attack. Megavolt. Here's it. Heals for 155, so not much. The next set, ether. No! Through there, I go down. But I want to go to that. Tonberries! Okay! Cool thing! They deal damage. Attack one of them. They deal some damage. Ooh, holy. So, I push it on him. Jesus Christ, man. They do not forgive at all. Dead. There, it is down. And now she is down. Jesus Christ, man. What's this? What is this? Jesus Christ, man. What the hell? How can I kill these guys? I don't have enough HP to win here. At all. I can try to focus damage. I can try to focus damage, that's what I'm gonna try to do, but I know. Let's see. Who is he gonna hit? Silis is already down! Silis is already down! I hadn't had the chance to do anything with her. They killed her, and now Mog. Yeah, I don't know about this. And he doesn't hit the same guys. No. 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 I can even kill one. Holy. Yeah, no. There's no chance. They all deal a lot of damage. No, I cannot fight these guys. No, not now. There's no... Denied. So, ciao. I cannot win that fight. Not now, at least. So, let's go somewhere else. Why not? All these guys, they're all more or less pushovers. Those 3 Thunberries, nope. The Thunberries on pretty much every single Final Fantasy, they're my Achilles heel. They just deal tons of damage and I cannot ever kill them faster than they kill me. That's just how it is. Oh, I cannot. Okay. So, but I want to go through there. The other ones send me to a place that I know. So that's the only one I think will go somewhere else. These guys are pushovers. They're not that strong. Those 3 Thunberries? Nope. 1 usually is hard. 3? Nope. Dealing 1k every single turn, and they 3 turns because they're 3. No. Give me the Yeti and let me get the hell out of here. Seriously? Okay. I can deal with that. And Edgar's an imp. I think I can use his own magic to cure him. There you go. There? Fine, fine, fine. So, through there. Crap happens. Oh no. Okay, this is a new zone. I'm gonna guess that we're gonna be fighting the Yeti now, right? What's it this with this carving? Looks like bone. Is that thing stuck in the eye socket magicite? Remove the from the bone carving? Yes. Midgard some. That one I didn't know. And here's the Yeti. And I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna have to fight him. There you go. So, saving. Please don't get frozen right now. Magic. Lyra. How much does... How much does Sphere do? I'm gonna throw him a beer. It's 4,000. That's not bad at all. Yeah, no. Fyra is the best, the way to go. Energized. Magic defense increased. Okay, so I'm gonna start killing people and hit him with, well, attacks like that. Melee attacks. Okay, that was faster than I thought. 10 gil, 0 experience, 0 magic appear. Talk with the guy. I'm your boss, Kupo. You're gonna join us, Kupo. That's it. That's how we convinced him. Cool. A Yeti with a love for bone carvings. Stronger than a Gigas, but a bit unruly. Umaru. Yes. Ooh, me Umaru. Yes, boss, me join you. Umaru, no slouching, Kupu. Oh, me wait. Big flying ship. So he's going to the ship, okay. Okay, this was fun. Leave? Sure, why not? Okay. So, back at Marsh. I don't know where will this take me? Yeah, no, I need to go there. No, that will take me there. No, I don't want to go there. I want to go here. And this will... No, this will take me up. Huh? I'm confused. Sure, let's try. Narsh mine, second floor. I don't remember this at all. Get away. Now I remember. Now I do remember. Phantom Rush, yeah, no, that's just OP. Eh, the Moogle leveled. Fine stuff. Now though, I wanna go places. I wanna go places. Which places, you ask? I think I missed something in the Kupulair. The Mugalair. Kupu is what he says. Edgar learned Shell. So Edgar just learns on a Seeker. What are you? Crushes all enemies with seismic waves. Quake, Graviga, and Tornado. At level up, plus 30% HP? Dude! Midgar Sodom is awesome. Graviga. Woo! Okay! But you're not gonna learn that, man. First, there's a lot of stuff that you need to learn. Learn Phantom. Yeah, we're gonna need to grind a little bit because I really need the AP and... yeah, this is gonna be fun, guys. We're getting to the cool skills and aspers and stuff like that. It's gonna be oh so fun. Yes. I love when all the characters are completely OP. And I'm really fighting an urge to get all Final Fantasy games but have all characters at level 99. I'm really fighting that urge. Silly's Learn Break. I'm really fighting the urge of getting like all the legendary weapons and because that will be lots of grinding. But I'm really tempted. With all characters at level 99, the last fights will be like walk in the park. I want them all at least to have all skills and all... everything I can get. It doesn't need to be level 99, but I want them to have all the magic they can have and yeah. Which means that I need all the Espers. Punch you in the face. Spear in the face, sword in the face. Kura on the Moogle because... oh! He was actually needing it, so fun. Now Phantom Rush. Yeah, that's the way to the Moogle territory. Sorry. My English sometimes betrays me. Like the bastard he is. Where's Moles? Yeah, this is done. Need to have a fight where they just go attack, and it will be easy. It will be easier and faster, I think. So right here, I think I lost something here. A Molulu's Charm. Don't know what that is. Mysterious Moogle Charm for Mog. Prevents all random enemy encounters. Do I want that? I don't think I want that now. But that's useful. But then I would have to have the Moogle with me. Not sure if that's what I want. So, items. Let's use a tent. There you go. So, order of business. We got the Yeti, we got all those guys, that's fun. All cool and dandy. Now, we're gonna get an Esper on the island of Sid. So apparently I missed an Esper here. I missed an Esper here. So this is gonna be the first one. Come on, dude. There's an Esper in the beach. I think that's an Esper. That's what I heard. So I need to go to the beach. There you go. And there she is. Quetzali, what are you? Hastaga and Sloga. Yes. Speeds the flow of time for all allies. So this is a very cool trick to cast right at the beginning. Boom. Everyone's faster, everyone deals damage faster. So yeah, that's something cool to learn. Sabin, now we have lots of stuff for you to learn. So, it's okay. You are gonna learn Hastaga and Sloga. Start learning other stuff. There's no reason for you to. Well, for you not to. So, got that. Next. Next, we're gonna take a look at our map. And we have the Falcon. We can go check Terra. I think we can get Terra now. But first I'm gonna change my team. I don't need the Moogle anymore, so yeah, that's it. I don't need the Moogle anymore. Don't think I'm gonna use you, so yeah. Actually, grab a dagger and another dagger, and there you go. Yes. So use her, use. Because I don't have anyone better, you'll do. We're gonna try Terra out. It's a couple of things that I need to do. So, where was Terra? She wasn't in Albrook, nor Zan. She was in Mobley's, I'm guessing. I think that's where she was, Mowgli's, the one with magic, with all the magicians. No, that's where Realm and the that's where the girl and the old guy were. Realm and Grotto? Otto? I don't know. I don't remember the name of the old dude. So it's not here that I want to go. Yeah, she's not here, I'm guessing. Is she? She's not. I don't think she is. I don't know what to do. Catherine's pregnant. Oh, she is here! Catherine's pregnant? Where's this? What the? I was just following the dog. You're back. Catherine's going to have a baby. I'm so happy that I'm going to have a child. But when I told that to Dwayne, it turned cold all of a sudden. Catherine. I'm sorry, I just didn't know how to handle all of this. I acted like an idiot, but everything's okay now, so please come back home with me. New generation incoming. Umbaba's headed this way. Okay. Okay. Please protect the village. I don't have the strength to fight. Oh, come on, girl. I'm really aching to have Setzer out of my team. Okay. So. Slot. Oh, at least that works. I'm gonna guess by Bio. Does Bio work? Bio does work. Come on. The hell? Oh, she has to fight. I see. Terra. Super Saiyan mode. Let's go. Yeah. Terra needs to fight. Bio works. I don't have Bio with this guy. Cool, cool. So, attack. Ooh, but her casting Bio like this is gonna be fun. How much is gonna... 4,000. Okay. This still helps. Yeah, the guy does not deal that much damage. And there are... So, 0 magic, 0 gil, and 0 AP. This was such a cool fight. Surrounded by kids. Now, this is how I die. It's another monster. It's scary. I'm afraid. Poor Terra. Mama. It's you, isn't it? I can tell. Huh? Mama? Terra? Mama? Terra? Terra. Say her name again, please. I'll fight. I think I finally understand the feeling that's been growing inside of me. It must be love. I have to fight to protect the people I love and to make the world a safe place for new lives. Dwayne, keep Catherine and your baby safe. Children, Mama has to go away for a while to make the world a safer place for you to live. But I promise, I'll be back as soon as I can. Mama, I'm not gonna cry. Me either. I'll be good, so come back soon. Don't forget, you promised. Thank you. You all help me understand what it means to love. I'll fight. I'll make this world a place where life can flourish and children can grow up in peace. I'll be surprised if she actually returns. Where are the rest of my team? I'll be surprised if she actually returns. I'm actually expecting Terra to die. Or to just go away to the Esper world. I'm not seeing her here in some kind of happy ending. I might be cynical, or I might being cynical. I don't know. But from the way this game has been telling stories, I can go below. From the way this game has been telling all the stories, and unless it changes completely and is actually preparing to give us like this happily ever after where all characters find peace and redemption and all of those good type of closures, I don't think Terra will be here. I'm seeing Terra sacrificing herself to close some kind of door to the Esper world, or throwing herself at a guy, and I don't know. Apparently, I've also been... No one told me this, but I think it was James. The other day, he hinted at the possibility of Kefka not being the final boss. Usually, in the Final Fantasy franchise, the big boss that we fight the whole game is not the final boss. There's always like this big entity behind. We end up fighting not the boss we've been fighting the whole game, but usually it's kind of the personification of evil, or personification of greed, or personification of something. We usually end up fighting an idea, not the actual villain we've been fighting. So yeah. Okay, so we got Terra. Let's get Terra in our party ASAP. I want Terra in my party ASAP. Change party members, yes please. So, I'm gonna keep controlling my girl Cilly's here. Terra's gonna be in my party, as well as the brothers. As soon as I got my characters back and I can choose like a final team, I'm gonna take out Edgar and I'm gonna have Locke. That's the next one. Okay, so we can start. I don't think this is the last. I'm gonna take a feel of what type of monsters we're gonna face here. Just a feel. What is this? 200. It's okay. Do I have Libra on you? I think I do. Tell me what I'm facing here. Level 55. 3000. MP 600. Vulnerable to fire. So these guys might be a little over leveled. However, 10,000 XP, I'm all for it. Yeah, 2k XP for every single one of my characters. Cool thing. So she's using Ultima weapon. Then what is Edgar using? Manager. Come on. Who did that? Who did this? Because he's using a gauntlet. Okay. So she's using Ultima weapon for some reason. Gonna raise her magic. Sure. I'm not gonna sacrifice all that for that. So, okay. Two more. Yeah, it's gonna have to be, because I'm not gonna attack. So now I can give Ultima weapon. Jesus Christ. So low, why so low? Okay. Now I'm gonna use your abilities to actually use Izana, cure you, and take a look at the Espers. So her still learning Catable Pass. In a little bit, she might get it. She already has every single one. She already has Teleport, Banish, and Stop will be... You're gonna learn this now. You... Quetzali. So... He's the guy in slow one. It's gonna take a while. Okay. I liked that 10k XP. Not gonna lie. I was kind of happy with it. More of those kind of balls. Lightning. Guys are vulnerable to lightning, so I think Sabin is gonna level again, like into fights. We're gonna grind just a little bit. I want to see what's inside that castle. Hopefully it's not completely OP for us. Discord. Level halved. Guys just don't deal much. Terra's at level 35. So the time they all went away. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been using the wrong one. So the time they all went away, they leveled anyway. Okay. What's this? Doma Castle. Doma Castle. This is Xian stuff. Okay. Xian's a good character to get. Let's go. Let's see if we can go here. Apparently we can. I don't think we were able to explore Doma Castle. Go to the throne room. See if there's anything for us. Nothing here. I don't think we were able to actually explore Doma Castle. Apparently we weren't missing on much. We were not missing on much. There's nothing here. There is nothing. Yeah. So from the other side we'll go to the same place. Let's try this one here. It's okay. The fire was on. Rest for a bit. Sure. Since we're here. And there's a clock. I wonder if there's an elixir in it. Because reasons. Oh no. I'm gonna start hiding elixirs on my clocks. Every clock that I see, an elixir in there. Wonder what? There you go. Awesome. Elixir in a clock. So yeah, okay. I've been through here. Actually, potion. So I was right. How good is this music? How good is this music? It's just so good. So damn good. Nobuo Uematsu is a genius. With capital G. I don't think there's much in here. He says when prayer beats. So, not much in here. When I found the treasure room. Cool thing to say. Prayer beats. Boosts evasion. Okay. It's cool for a ninja. A build where he just runs and evades and there's a big door on the left. Wanna see if we can get there. Let's see if we can actually get there. Go through here. Big door on the bottom floor. Wonder if I can get there. I really want to get there. Looks like a very cool door to get into. In there. Right there. Oh. So apparently no. No. Oh, the disappointment. There's nothing here. The castle's abandoned. castle's abandoned. Doma Castle. Not even a lost Esper. So, where can I go? I'm gonna start heading stuff to the map. Here, for example. There's a tower there. Something tells me that I should not enter into that tower right now. And there's something here. Can I get in there? Should I get it? Alright, we're going in. Why? No, wait. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Okay, so how do I cancel all this? Jesus. I'm gonna use a teleport stone or something. I really don't want to get into that cave now. Done. Form two parties? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. I don't want that. No. No. How can I do that? I don't want to go in there. Please let me load. Oh no. Please, no, please don't let me do this. I really don't. No, no. Leave, yes, please. Please, no, no. Hell no. I really don't want that. Never mind. Bring me my party back. I don't want to be in here, like, at all. Change party. Yes. Yes, I do want to change party members. No. Lots of stuff to do before. No. Take the wheel and get me the hell out of here. Please. And thank you. No. Goodbye. So, what's in here? Nothing. That should be Figaro, I think. Now, here is... So, the only thing that I don't know... Let's just mark that... chocobo forest on the map. Marked. It's marked on the map. Can go away. So, let's start. Let's start messing with this continent here. A lot of characters to get, so. Miranda. Okay. I heard someone's in Miranda. I think Sian is in Miranda. Per night. Do I need to? No, I don't need to. So, if I don't need to, goodbye. Who are you? I'm an ex-thief. My old accomplice always used to mumble to the right of the treasure chest in his sleep. These guys are trying to tell me something. To the right of the treasure chest. I was a thief once, but then I uncovered a secret so terrible that I had to go into hiding. A swordsman came through here recently. His skills were impressive enough, but I could tell his heart was full of turmoil. If he could rid himself of that confusion and doubt, his technique would probably reach a whole new level. Yeah, Sian's here. A man with a strange manner of speech came through town not long ago. Kept calling people something funny. To, tao, yao, meow. Yeah. Okay, so. Oof. Now, here's the thing. magic +5. Oath Veil. For the first time, I'm not gonna spend money here buying all this stuff. I've learned a lot about how things stand in this ruined world from the thieves and travelers who pass through. Anywhere you need to know how to find? Doma, I know. The Veld. So, the Veld. Cave on the Veld. So it's here. Here we need to level. That's where we need to go to level. Okay, so right now we're... Current location, we're in Miranda. I know where we are. So, okay. You know the guy in Zozo who says this place is dangerous? He's the only honest guy in that town. If you need something there, he's the one to ask. Okay. Try not to forget. It's a lot of stuff to remember. Should have start pointing it up. Writing it down. Gravity Rod. I already have one. It costs 13,000. Cool. A Sword Breaker. 16,000. Falchion. 17,000. I need to buy scrolls. Yes, I do. But I'm not gonna spend all my money now. I used to be a thief. One time, I busted a gut climbing up the Cult of Kafka's tower to steal their treasure. I barely made it out the first treasure room alive and had to turn back. That's what happens. Those flowers are made of silk and quite beautiful. They are too. Look at all these flowers. My boyfriend in Moblis sent them to me. Lola. Look closely, they're all handmade. Real flowers won't bloom anymore. So he made me this from silk. And he just sent me this letter. But wasn't Moblis destroyed by Kafka? Someone else must have written that letter. Read the letter? Yes. My beloved Lola, heart thou well. We have rebuilt as much of the village as we could hope to. I believe I should be able to return to thy side before too long. This handwriting, it looks a lot like Xian's. But where is he mailing them from? Could you please attach this reply to the carrier pigeon outside? Sure. Thank you. But... Xian's got a girlfriend? Oh, we were following a bird. We were following a bird. That's right. We were following a pigeon the other day. Yesterday, actually. Alright. So the pigeon was sent by Xian to Lola. Apparently got over his wife. Dead wife and kid. Well, dude gotta move on. Okay, so he's in Zozo. He's in Zozo, apparently. Already read the letter. So he's in Zozo. Lola's been receiving a lot of letters lately. I wonder if they're from her boyfriend in Moblis. He's not in Moblis anymore. A remedy. Cool. He's not in Moblis anymore. I've seen everything that is to see in here. But I didn't talk to a girl there. Where's the girl? Right there. The sources of people's misery always lie in their past. Lost friends, families, and homelands. Those are the things that torment people the most. Well, go figure. Usually people don't suffer for something that haven't happened. Well, I mean, you can suffer in advance, but big suffering. That tends to not be connected to the future, but to the past. So, where did the bird went? Not here. Not there. To there. Birdie. Just went to Zozo. Okay. $4,000s, 1K for each. Could be worse. Gonna need to fight these guys again, right? Zozo? Never heard of it. Yeah, so they're back to their shenanigans. They're back to their shenanigans. How strong are they? Not strong enough. Yeah, so it's just... Hey, Elvis! Oh, come on. Come on, Alvi. Come on, Alvi. I won't buy follows, dude. I should... I don't buy follows, but I should have like this bot to block that. For some reason I thought it was some guy new. Come on, Alvi. You could leave a follow. Climb to the pub, with the pub sign, you'll find a path leading to Mount Zozo. The monsters up there are quick if you go. You'd better have a way to making sure you're able to hit them. Like one of those, you know, sniper whatchamacallits. Yeah, I have those. This rust reed will let you open the door up there. Yours for 1,000 gil. Sure. There. No, I won't fall for that again. I won't fall for that again. I already got the treasure. Already got the treasure. I won't be fooled again. So, gonna need to, well, get up there again, right? Let's see what's in here. Remember when these guys used to be so damn hard to kill? Yeah, so that's past now. That's past. Best business. Boom. Bye. They're just slightly annoying now. A little bit. Slightly annoying. 5th floor. Got it. The rust dissolves. Okay. Oh, the rust reed. Sure. Mount Zozo. Okay. So, first, treasures. Give me the treasures. How hard are you? How different? I know. I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. Someone leveled. Master Monk. Why? Because Savin's at level 42? That's okay. So apparently the melee ones, so Savin for example, equip. I'm gonna take the ribbon off. I got the sniper eye. And that's it. Edgar, sorry, I only have one, so sucks to be you. Ice shield! That's alright. And the red cap. Where should I go to next? There's a... Oh! And there's another chest there. Let's go get that chest. Soul Spiral. Oh. He can sacrifice himself to full heal every single one. Punch him in the face. Jesus. 6,200. That's how much he's dealing right now. I'm okay with that. I'm also okay with that. Now, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to pass through here. I'm not gonna even try because I might suck me to somewhere else. Asshole! Don't even steal my money. Thunder Shield. Okay, so she learned Catobble Pass. She's not gonna learn. What is she? There. Fenrir? Banish and Stop. I want her to learn everything else first. The spell here. Drain. Learn Fenrir. It is what it is. You can go there. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's alright. That's alright. Jesus, dude. Well, Berserk and Vanish. Those are cool things to have. Ramu teaches poison. Kirin, Poisona, and Libra. Go for Kirin. Give me that. I edge his shield. Who's using a shield? That's just better. All around. Now, I'm gonna go from here, I don't know. Mount Zozo. A gold airpin, cool. What's here? That looks like the way. I'm gonna go down. Gonna go down. Yeah. Stealing my money, man, that's just a no-no. Big no-no. My money cannot be stolen. I mean, it can, but then I'll have to take it back and murderize your face. That's not good for anyone, you see? I end up looking bad. I don't want to look bad. These guys just give way too low XP. Too little XP, sorry. What's this? They're leveled. Cool. Ah, here I thought it was something good. So, apparently the way is up. Another level for Sillies, and she's at 35. Okay. Characters are growing. Oh good! I've been doing the wrong way. Yay! Couldn't steal my money. Ugh. All this just to go back down again. Oh, the pain. They were at least giving like big XP, but right now I'm just way too strong for them. $300. $8,000. Jesus, man. That's my money. Chainsaw is actually dealing quite a lot of damage. Ace-Taga and Sloga. Saving learned it. Cool. This dude learns stuff at an amazing speed. Learn go for Quake, Gravika, and Tornado. Sure, why not? Why not? Ooh, one of those karate dudes. Chainsaw right in the face. 6,000. Okay. Edgar's growing on me now. So, learn Dispel and Protect, Drain, this, learn Siren. There's a button there. Yeah, I do get my money back. Plus interest. Oh, how am I? Should I use a tent? I'm gonna use a tent. don't think I need it that much, but I do have a lot, and, well... It won't do us anything bad, so... Let's... Uh-oh. So, that's a dragon. That's one of those dragons, I'm sure. That's one of those dragons. Edgar leveled again. Alright. He's doing that. I'm gonna cast Pyra. Trans. That deals lots of damage. Should have been doing this from the start. Ooh. Hang in there, hang in there. Oh. You took as Kira. Yeah. Whew. There you go. There you go. I've been dumb. I've been dumb. I completely forgot that I can cure every single one. I can cure all party. So, yeah. That's how dumb I was. Nevertheless, second dragon down. 6 dragons remaining. Okay. I've been so dumb. This fight could have gone easier. I'm gonna start anew, just in case. Got a new dragon, yeah. Cool beans. Now that I think about it, I could probably go for the ton berries. I'm gonna get more levels. Ton berries were hard. The dragon was alone. The thornberries, they're just... they suck. Those thornberries suck. Dear Lola, I'm writing to beg for your forgiveness. I am guilty of perpetuating a terrible lie. I have only now realized the error of my ways, and taken up this quill in hopes of correcting a great wrong. Your boyfriend, whom you believe to be in Moblis, passed away some time ago. I have been writing to you in his stead. We humans have a tendency to become trapped in the past and refuse to move on. I implore you not to let this happen. Jesus Christ, man, come on! Now this is a time for you to look forward and rediscover love and all of the others and the other joys of life. Xian. For effing sake. This is... it's locked. When you think it could not get worse, it gets worse. He's been writing... The guy is dead. The guy's been dead for a while. And he's been writing to her... impersonating... Memories of the world before the fall remain, but the light of dawn doth never change, nor hear the arts of men. Not ever the arts of men. Come on, dude. You lost your family and you're... perpetuating... Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Xian. Oh, myself. Please, come back. Here. Pretty please. There you go. You're all alive? No? If you are, why shouldn't we? Xian. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I shall go with you. We must not abandon the world to Kafka. Damn right we won't. We must not. We definitely must not. But however did you find me? Wait, tell me you did not read my letters. Damn right I did. What were you expecting, dude? And now I got my... Just a second. I need to get rid of all these cables. These are their, sort of a minor diversion of mine. Diversion? Dude! Diversion. Xian, these flowers are gorgeous. That's what you have to say? Oh, must thou embarrass me so? Dost thou truly think so? I wondered what had become of that poor girl, always waiting for word of her beloved. I decided to pay a visit to Miranda. I learned that she had long since stopped receiving replies, but still sent a letter each day. I could not bear to stand by and do nothing. Man, the heart was in the right place, but... As I wrote to that girl, I began to realize that I was no different from her. I was refusing to move on. I could not let go. I will no longer live... Sorry. I will no longer live in the past. We must all look to the future now. You're not wrong. But the attitude, dude. By the way, I encountered Sir Gaul in Miranda. He said he wouldn't get strong Smash Kafka. He said that he would get strong in Smash Kafka. I believe that means he intends to hone his skills in order to challenge the Lord of the Tower. Knowing Sir Gaul, he was probably headed for the Veld. Yeah. Why don't you open this? There you go. Please be something good. Please be something good. Please be something good. Please be something good. What are these? Machinery for dunces. A pictorial guide to machines. Everything about machines. Machines for the mechanically disinclined. And Bushido in the bedroom? What the hell? What did I just get? Several simple books on machinery and one on special samurai techniques. What? I do not care. That's as simple as that. So she learned Fenrir. I'm tempted. Dispel is a fun one. Drain too, but I'm tempted to get Astagai and Sloga on her. Get Dispel first. Dispel first. We'll get there. We have time. So, now. I can just abilities and teleport the crap out of here, right? Goodbye. Goodbye. The dude's in Veld. I'm not gonna go to Veld. I'm gonna go here. Not gonna change my party either. Edgar's cool now with chainsaw. Jidur. So, what's to do in Jidur? Welcome. A black garb for 13,000. We're almost at 200,000. So I'm gonna keep on raising our money. This is Jidur, the westernmost town on the world map. Of course, the world map is a lot different now. Yeah. I've seen a lot of carrier pigeons flying towards Miranda lately. I wonder who's sending all those letters. Yeah, I need to go to Miranda. I need to warn the girl. And I think I'll go with Cian on my team. In a world like this, you have to keep an open mind. I saw Emperor Gustol the other day. Well, a painting of him at least. Hauser has it hanging up in his house. I must say, it's a perfect likeness. I'm gonna... That dude in these paintings, man. I stumbled across something incredible. Death Gaze's little secret. He can't recover his health after battle. If you just keep fighting him over and over, you should be able to wear him down and eventually defeat him. Okay? Sure, I'll stay in one of your rooms. So, Death Gazes is probably one of those bosses, right? I want to kill all those bosses. I want to kill all those bosses that wander around. Already smashed one in the face. The one near Moblis. So, Partisan. Yeah, Partisan's a cool one. Crystal Sword. The Sniper. Nope. They're cool weapons and all, but yeah, I want to go to the auction house and do stuff. The house at the northern end of town belongs to Hauser. He's an art collector with a taste for fine paintings. Okay. I read Hauser's diary the last time I was at his house. I mean, it was just lying there. What else was I supposed to do? Not lie. not read people's personal thoughts. Just saying, that's kind of a big evasion. Hauser found a skilled young artist and brought her back to his mansion to paint for him. Realm, okay. But Realm was asleep. I found Realm. She was lying on the floor. Okay, so... Auction house. Art that evokes a sense of the world sliding to ruin is all the rage these days. Sure, let's go. Okay, here's our next item up for bid. A fine Zephyr cloak. I'll get the cloak. There I go. That's all for today. Can I... How can I get more stuff? There you go. Here's our next item up for bid. Hero's Ring. Nah, I don't want that. Come on. Come on now, don't bid. Yeah, you get the ring. Spend... Big spender. I'm not gonna spend all that money on the ring. Come on, it's just no. Gimme, show me stuff. Okay, here's our next item up for bid. Yes. Yes. 10,000. 15,000. Mine. So, new Esper. New Esper. Edgar learned stuff. So, you were learning Siren. You can start learn... What's in Golem? Protect, stop, and Cura. Well... Protects the party from physical attacks. That's a cool stuff. Oh! And he's the one in there. Okay. Sure, why not? Learn Golem. Now, I know there's an item here that's worth 500,000, which I don't have right now. I have 169. Nice. 169,000, so yeah. So I'm gonna hang in there a little bit. Level up. Make some fights. Grab the money and then I come here. I'll come here and I'll get that item. Which apparently is something worth having. It's weird. Gestalt. Very old painting. Suit of armor to be. As if they were alive. Should I come here with Realm? These paintings, they rub me off the wrong way. Which is weird because I've been in... I came from history. That's my major. I saw a little girl going to the art collector's house not too long ago. Yeah. Apparently, I think I have to come here with... I'll come here with Realm. There's stuff that I need to do. So, okay, first of all, I'm gonna go to Miranda, and I will take... Have I talked to you? Yeah, I'm gonna finish that quest. Go to Miranda with Xian. let's get Xian, and yeah. Dara, you. The wheel. Oh, yeah. She was in this house, right? I think so. Is this house? Yeah. I knew the letters and flowers weren't from my boyfriend. I was just afraid to admit it. I didn't want to accept what that meant. I was lying to myself, but it's all right now. Come on. I don't know who wrote those letters, but reading them helped to ease the pain in my heart. I'm sure whoever wrote them must have suffered the same kind of pain. I wish I could meet him. Oh! X8 Beetroots! 8 Beetroots! Thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome to the family. Yeah. A new Beyonder. Hello. Good to have you here, man. How are you? Actually, thank you. No, dude. Thank you. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Look to the future. No matter how dark it may be, there will always come another dawn. And after it, another day. I'm alright, man. I'm alright. Thank you so much. Yeah. Welcome. Came just in time to see the first, well, probably the end, as we're getting closer to the end of our run of Final Fantasy VI. After it, from 6 to 15. Just got up, a 12-hour shift, a 12-hour shift, going to have a beer, smoke with you, sit back and enjoy. Thank you for having me. Oh man, yeah, I've done those type of shifts, and a beer and a smoke. Yeah. I feel you. Thank you so much for being here, and enjoy the stream, man. Enjoy the stream. And thank you. Good show to you. There's always more light ahead. Thank you. I'll take your words to heart. Xian replaced the letter with a different one. Let's read it. Dear Lola, I'm writing to beg for your forgiveness. I am guilty of perpetuating a terrible lie. I have only now realized the error of my ways and taken up this quill in hopes of correcting a great wrong. Your boyfriend, whom you beloved to be in Moblis, passed away some time ago. I have been writing to you in his stead. We humans have a tendency to become trapped in the past and refuse to move on. I implore you not to let this happen. Now is a time for you to look forward and rediscover love and all of the other joys of life. Xian. Now, yeah. This poor girl. There's always more light ahead, thank you. Yeah. This game is brutal. I mean, there's not a single good story here. Even her having to accept that her boyfriend died a long time ago and she was corresponding with some other dude. That's just... And all that after the world ended. It's just... It's so brutal. There's nothing... There's not a good story. I really hope for at least a resemblance of an happy ending at the end of this game, but I'll be in shock if Terra survives. I'm not seeing all of them surviving. If they are, women always have a backup plan. Well, in all honesty, most of the men, come on, I'm generalizing, but so do men. Backup plans can... I don't think they're... Yeah. It's... Having a backup plan, most of the time, it's not really a backup plan. It's more like people finding a way to... How am I going to explain this? I think it's people finding a way of feeling like there's something they can fall onto in case of things go wrong. Am I making sense? Usually that's not a backup plan, that's just a backup thought. An afterthought where people say, well, in case all of this goes wrong, at least I have that, and so they're not... It's like a refusal of giving yourself, or in this case, people in general. People giving themselves to another person. It's just... I think it's just fear. So, yeah. This is no good, not good at all. Please, go talk to the impresario. Why? Why do you think a person is truly committed to a relation when I do? Do you think a person is truly committed to a relation when do that? No, of course not. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. They're not truly committed to a relationship. That's exactly it, and that's fear. So fear of losing what they have, fear of giving into a relationship. I think, yeah, they are not truly committed. But again, that same fear is preventing it to be committed to that relationship. That's what I'm trying to say. If you get into a fight with your girlfriend, go home and take it out of your wife. I don't get it. If you get into a fight with your girlfriend, go home and take it out of your wife. Be a man. I'm not getting where you... I don't understand your phrase, man. Sorry. Get into a fight with your girlfriend. Nah, man, come on. Oh dear, there's a dragon sitting smack in the middle of my stage. What will I do? Didn't this pass on since last time we've been here? I'm trying to understand that phrase. Move. I'm not sure if there's anything to do here at the Opera House. Yeah. Oh, there's a dragon there. Should I go fight him? Should I go fight that dragon? Not sure if I'm... If he's as easy as the other ones. Well, not as easy, but... they're at the same level, I can probably take him. But right now... not sure. If he's stronger, I might be screwed. Nevertheless, I'll have to fight them also. It is what it is. Where's the impresario? Let's make a quick save here. Cannot go on stage. Why can I go on stage? Where's the dude? Where is the dude? Oh dear, there's a dragon sitting smack in the middle of my stage. What will I do? Let me go fight him, dude. Go, get away. Don't touch the wrong switch, or you'll be in for a nasty surprise. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna touch the wrong switch. Pretty sure. So that's the nasty surprise. Get me onto stage. I just want to fight the dragon. There you go. Earth Dragon. Earth Dragon, cast Libra. I want to... Oof. Where's Libra? I want to see what that dude does. That's not good. Vulnerable to water. Well, gonna use Blizzara. Ooh! Start casting Cura on these people because, yeah. Blizzard on your face, friends. Oh, cool. There you go. Another dragon. 3 down. Magus Rod. So, 3 dragons down. 5 dragons remaining. Looks like you saved the day for us once again. I did, didn't I? But wait, there's nothing? I don't win anything? Like, that's it? Oh, dude, come on. Thank goodness. That's it? Cheap bastards. Okay. Let's go to the Veld. To the Veld. There's something here too, which I can go. I'm gonna go to the Veld. Gonna get Gao. Gonna see what's there to see inside that cave. And people were saying for me to train here. How good is it to train here? We're gonna see. We are going to see. So. Zombie dragons. Okay. these dragons are cool to do what? Zero XP? No. No. Haven't I been here? I've been here before. There's a chest there. How can I get that chest? Isn't this the place where I got... Isn't this the place where I got realm? I found realm on the floor. It was here, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, I've been here. I have been here. I got Quake. When the three of us go hunting on the veldt, we always run across... Yeah, so they're talking about Gal. They always leave me here, so yeah. There's huge dinosaurs in the forest north of the veldt. They're incredibly strong. There's no way a human could defeat one, but it sure would be something to brag about if you did. For some reason, the boy never shows up in all of this. Okay. So, those dinosaurs, they're probably the ones that I should be killing to level, right? For the grind. Monster in the box. Death Warden. Okay. So, let's kill it with fire. Okay, so... Jesus Christ, man. Tiger Fang. Okay, that's just better, all around. Cool beans, cool beans. And the attack just went up like crazy. Cool! I can even forget that most of my team just got murderized. So... You also were murderized. Let's have Terra start raising people. And cure. There you go. That's it. Jesus. Cave on the veldt. Yeah, it cannot be these guys. These guys, they just don't. These guys, they just don't give enough XP to do anything. Can I go down here? I can. Can I do this? I cannot. Drain sickle. Woo! A crit, 4,000. Cool. Bye. No? Now bye. Goodbye. Already got that. Let's get the crap out of here. Where should I go to? Not many places to go to. The beginning of this song really does remind me of Final Fantasy IX. Dun, 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 dun. That little starting riff. Yeah, so this is what I got. There's nothing here for me. You got Golem. Go for Ramu. Yeah, there's nothing here for me. So let's teleport the hell out of here. Go to the Veld. Said there's a forest to the north. With a dragon. Oh, is the Veld a good place to train? Like, not even close. Train on the Veld. Cannot be here. I don't think it's here. It cannot be here. These guys are completely pushovers. Complete pushovers. They're... No, it's not here. It is not here. I'm guessing he was talking about this continent over here. So he was talking about the place that we discovered yesterday. Yeah, so here. It was near this town here, or house, Duncan's house basically. So they were probably talking about this forest here. There you go. Let's Libra just to see. Level 57. Not much MP. Ice. Blizzara on your face. There you go. How much XP? 8,000. Cool. Yeah. So, yeah, this is a good place to be. Cool. 8,000 XP. I'm gonna go for those 10,000. Those 10,000 XP, they are, yeah, 2K for a single one. Let's keep on fighting those dragons. Oof, 2 of them surrounded. This is not good. This is not good at all. Meteor. Jesus Christ. So, about being here and fight. Fight. Jesus Christ. Use Cura until forever. Now use Cura again. That deals tons of damage. Blizzara. That deals tons of damage, man. Phantom Rush. Woo! 17,000. Terra learned Faraga, Blizzaga, and Tandaga. 17,000 XP. That's worth it. That's worth it. In Partisan. Ooh. Okay. A crude crescent-type fishing spear used by imps. Huh. Got nothing here that... Okay. Terra. Espers. You can start learning... Sure, Hastaga and Sloga. Those are cool. Cool things to learn. Man, 1700 XP, that's just good. Laser on your face. You can use the chainsaw. She's gonna use because she already has it. Where's Blizzaga? Woo! Yeah. I'm alright with this. And since we're here, let's see if we can find Gao. They might appear somewhere. I think I know how to find Gao. Now that I'm thinking about it. I think I know how to find Gao. The guys on the cave were saying every time that Gao appears only if they go by 3. There's the 4th one that says every time I go I don't see the guy. 10,000. This is so good. So yeah, I need to go to the Veld and leave one of my characters at home or in the ship, basically. Ah, come on, cat. Still have some time. Give me a second, guys. I need to open the door to my little cat. kinda tired of sleeping. Okay. Okay. I don't even have like a specific level that I want to be at. I'm just gonna level. I mean, if all my characters could be at level 40, I wouldn't mind. Blizzaga deals 70 to 100. So, Sabin's at 43, Edgar's at 39, Terra's 38, Seely's 37. I think we can do a couple of fights here. These guys actually give us cool XP. And they're quite easy to kill, so quite easy. Famous last words. So you got Ramu, go learn Ifrit. Preemptive strike. Dude, that's not even fair. That's not even fair. Come on. 1, 2, 5. Seely's learned Dispel. So, Valdigaramanda, Firaga, Blizzaga, all those guys. Learn all those. Oof. This is not gonna be good. This might be. This guy died. When you know what to do, it gets easier. I could auto-kill these guys. Okay. Okay, this is getting quite cool to level here. This is getting quite awesome to level. It's like the fights don't take that long. And these guys just deal tons of XP. Cool monsters to fight. Tyrannosaurus. Meteor. Meteor is pain. Abilities. Use yours. This Tyrannosaurus fighting these guys here reminds me of Final Fantasy VIII. In the training room, you could basically level up forever. Like adding death to Junction in Final Fantasy VIII, you could kill like a dinosaur. And it will give tons of XP. It's just amazing. Again. Meteor deals 1500 to my characters, all of them. Every single fight that ends, there's a character leveling. Yeah. Jesus. This is fun. This is fun. Just paying attention to our character's XP. Surrounding it. But these guys give like 17,000. No, 17,000, yeah. 17,000 XP killing two dinosaurs like this. It's almost like 4k XP for each character. Awesome. Another level. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Every fight that ends, a character levels. Good. Let's go. Ooh. Poor Edgar. Won't level now. All leveled. Come on. This is getting ridiculous. So, abilities. Saving. Let's raise poor Edgar. I think I can do one more fight and then I'll use a tent. Terra, yeah, I need to. Terra does not have any MP left to use Blizzard out. So good that I have lots of tents. Okay. Blizzard. Even Blizzard deals 5,000 damage. Sabin learned Graphic and Tornado. And I really hope that those Impartisans sell for cool money. I'm getting lots of those. And... Ooh! You learned all. Only if you like Valingarmanda is the only one left. So I'm gonna put him on. I don't know. Someone's still learning Maduin. Who's learning Maduin? Go away. Okay. Meteor. Meteor deals lots of damage. Meteors. Terra learned. Another one. Hey. Go learn what? Quake, Gravity, and Tornado. Sure, learn that. What's the levels of everyone? So yeah, Terra will level to 41 right now. Probably Edgar 2 and maybe Silly's. If I get another one of those 2 in a row. Just another one. Just one. Just one, so probably only Terra and Edgar will level. This is just absurd. Yeah. This is absurd. What are you? Disaster. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What was this? I lost all my levels. Oh no. So, that happened. I just lost all of my levels. I just lost all of my levels because a dinosaur killed all my party into attacks. And one of the bad ones also. She doesn't have Blizzaga. She doesn't even have Blizzara yet. I can't believe this. I can't believe I was like 1 or 2 fights away of leaving because, yeah, it was that fast. However, because it was that fast, I can probably go a couple more. However, we're almost like time to go away. I was dealing so much damage. Silly's is gonna die. Sorry, sillies. Yeah, Terra learned. Okay. So I'm gonna change a couple of things. Chainsaw. Magic. Gonna pass to Blizzaga. Magic. Gonna go to Blizzara. And keep on going. Please die. Thank you. Punch him in the face. Chainsaw. Chainsaw miss. Cool. A bite. 6,000. Whew. These guys are no fun. Let me just... So Terra, she went to here, I think. Yeah. Saving level 44. Okay. So apparently there's like this rare fight where there's like this big dragon that can just be a pain in the butt. Brachiosaurus thing. I'm looking forward to get Flare, Meteor, Holy, Ultima. Lots of levels. All the levels. So you got that, learn Ifrit. Go away. Since we're here, what? Ooh. What you do? Uno, dos, tres. Goodbye. Sillies learn Dispel, so now Sillies can go learn Valigaramanda. Valigaramanda. Luckily, we actually level quite fast, so in 10 minutes we got not all of our levels, but a little bit. Because I don't want that to happen again. No, I don't. So, murderize the dragons. No, the dinosaurs, sorry. You're not dragons, you're dinosaurs. I'm very sorry, I know. You are your own type of animal. so sorry. I don't want to be offensive to you or rude. Oof! Edgar got twin. He's barely alive. Okay. Another level on Silly is cool. Terra and Edgar. Okay. Okay. As long as they're only Tyrannosaurus, I can deal with that. As soon as that Brachiosaurus appears, that's where I'm done. Boom. So if I got this right, if I remember it correctly, it was a little after Sabin leveled to 45 that I got the dinosaur. I don't know if that happens every single time regardless. Or if it was by chance. I think it's just by chance, but that is safe and sorry, I guess. Boom. Bye. Silly's will level next fight. As long as she doesn't die. Give us a Blizzaga, kill him. On to the next one. Please, don't kill Terra. You kill Terra. So, you got no more. These two did just kill a dinosaur in the first fight, on the first round. 2 attacks, dinosaur is killed. And the other one with 3 attacks. One from Edgar, one from Sills, another one from Sabin, and it's done. Sabin learned Graffiti and Tornado. Yeah, no, I did this. Yeah, okay, so... yeah, so he only needs Valigaramanda. But Valigaramanda is being learned by Sealies. A while to go. I'm gonna... push it a little bit. Just a little bit. The Tyrannosaurus, I can do it. With a single one, that's alright. Her Blizzara was dealing 3000, now he's dealing 5000. So yeah, quite alright. Single Tyrannosaurus again. Cool thing. The chainsaw still only does 3000. It's not growing as fast as I wanted to. So, all my characters are at least at level 40. Gonna get another level on Edgar. Gonna get another level on Edgar, and yeah, this is fun. Oof. You guys really are afraid of him. So that kills him. Ooh, that's gonna kill one. Or not? Alright. Alright. I can take this. Goodbye. Oh no, you don't have... Let's go. Single Tyrannosaurus. That's alright. Terra does not have... She's learned another one. Jesus. Okay. Now go learn... Golem, sure. No. Learn this. Gonna take a while, so sure. Dun, 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 dun. Cling. Okay. Come on, Terra's almost leveling up. That's just good manners to not leave the girl hanging. But she needs to... She leveled. Now Sabin and Sealies are also leveling up. I'm gonna just a little bit. We're almost there, I mean. Sorry, I feel like this. It makes no difference. Ah, come on. 500. That's nothing. That's nothing. So long. Now it's dealing 4,000. So she leveled, so did Sabin. So All characters are level 41 at least, 43 for Edgar, 47 for Sabin. That's cool. I'm alright with that. Spend another tent here. That's cool. That's also cool. Save. Those 2 levels. Not much gil though. 180 is not much, but it's something. However, that's gonna need to be for some other time. I'm gonna get out of here for now. Gonna go eat something because I am hungry, and I actually swallowed like a piece of bread with butter before coming here because I was late. So yeah, not much on my stomach. So yeah, I'm gonna go away for an hour and something. It's 3. Wait, what time is it? Is it still only 2? Okay, so I'll be here. Let's say it's 2:10. Let's say 3:30. In an hour, less than an hour and a half. So an hour and 20 minutes. Okay, guys, this has been a blast. I'm actually loving Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VI. So, more Final Fantasy VI on Monday. That's when we are back for video games. In the afternoon, we're gonna keep on composing our metal song, Poetry for the Dead. So, not composing, but pre-producing it. So, taking care of all the guitars and voices that are not in the right place, nor have the right time, measure. So yeah, right now I'm gonna go eat something. I'll be back in 1 hour and 20. Final Fantasy will return next Monday at 11 a.m. UK or Portugal time zone. In 1 hour and 20, we go back to the pre-production of Poetry for the Dead Part 1. So, yeah, guys, see you all in 1 hour and 20. If you only come here to watch the video games, then I see you all next Monday. Okay, guys? See ya in a bit. Okay? Thank you so much. Goodbye.